Welcome to the Moon and Gemini podcast. I am your witch in residence, April Edwards. Today we speak about the solar eclipse in Aquarius. Eclipses do not deliver what we imagined. They deliver what the trajectory requires. What changes now may feel larger than expected, not because it is sudden, but because the imagination underestimated what was already in motion. This episode centers on the solar eclipse in Aquarius on February 17th, 2026. But before we speak about Aquarius, we need to speak about eclipses themselves. Eclipses are not intensified lunations. They are catalysts. They compress time. They accelerate consequence. They bring changes stronger than we often believe were possible, whether those changes are experienced as gains or losses. How an eclipse feels depends greatly on what we thought was going to happen. Linear expectation collapses here. What we plan does not always emerge in the form we imagined, and what we thought we wanted may be replaced quietly or forcefully by what we actually need. The clarity comes later, sometimes much later. Eclipses can bring revelation. They can also bring confusion, but both are correct outcomes. For some, this eclipse will expose a pattern, a truth, or a missing piece that suddenly makes a situation make sense. For others, what is revealed may feel destabilizing. Information without context, emotional shifts without explanation, behavior, yours or someone else's, that feels suddenly out of character. This is especially common in strained relationships. Eclipses tilt behavior. They exaggerate fault lines. They show stress fractures before they explain them. This is not the whole picture. It is a moment of exposure, not final meaning. If you or others feel off-kilter now, that is not misalignment. It is reorientation in progress. In astrology, eclipses are powerful, fated events tied directly to the lunar nodes, points associated with karmic direction, destiny, and long-term evolution. They do not operate like ordinary new or full moons. For solar eclipses, that would be new moons. The themes are new beginnings, external changes, hidden factors, unexpected opportunities, and major directional shifts. How they feel: initiating, external, often beyond our control, marking the opening of a new chapter. Solar eclipses plant seeds that unfold over months or years, not days. Lunar eclipses, these are full moons. Their themes are endings, emotional peaks, breakthroughs, revelations, closure, and culmination. They tend to feel internal, emotionally intense, releasing, and conclusive. Solar eclipses begin stories. Lunar eclipses end them. Eclipses arrive in pairs roughly every 6 months, creating what astrologists call eclipse season. During this period, time feels accelerated, events feel karmic, decisions carry longer consequences. Total eclipses tend to act suddenly. Partial eclipses unfold more gradually. Either way, the areas of life affected depend on where the eclipse falls in your birth chart, the houses and the planets it activates. Career, relationships, identity, health, home, these are common arenas of eclipse activity. Now, Aquarius. Aquarius governs collective systems, ideology, technology, social structures, the future as a shared construct. This eclipse does not ask, "What do I want?" It asks, "What am I participating in that no longer reflects who I am becoming?" This can manifest as leaving groups or platforms, redefining community, engaging from performative belonging, or sudden visibility around ideas or positions you can no longer avoid holding. Aquarius eclipses move the illusion of neutrality. Non-participation becomes a choice. Silence becomes a stance. Most eclipses are not ideal for ritual spell work. This one is, because Aquarius governs signal, declaration, and visible alignment. Here, magic is not about control. It's about announcing coherence. You are not scripting the future. You are clarifying where the energy will and will not flow. The purpose of this spell would be align with what you are prepared to sustain. You can perform it during the eclipse or within 24 hours. You would need a blue or white candle, clear quartz, which is a perfect all-rounder, rosemary or lavender, and frankincense or copal incense. You light the incense on a charcoal, light your candle, hold the crystal in your hand, and speak aloud, "I release what no longer matches my future. I align with what I am willing to carry forward." Pause, imbue your intention into that crystal, and let it be a reminder of the changes you're willing to carry forward. There's also a spell for disengagement of unchosen systems, if you're interested. It's to withdraw your energy from unconscious allegiance. You take a black or gray candle. Black would be my personal favorite. Bay leaf, bowl of salt, and myrrh as your incense. Write what you are disengaging from on the leaf. Pass it through the incense smoke and burn it safely. Place the ashes into salt, which you can use later in other spells. You would say over this salt, "I do not serve what I did not choose." These are all parts of ways to integrate into your life the energy that comes with this eclipse. After the eclipse, you should notice what falls away without effort, where explanations feel unnecessary, what you stop trying to repair, what reorganizes around absence. Eclipses rarely explain themselves immediately. Understanding comes with distance. This eclipse may not feel clear. Clarity is not its function. It interrupts the expected so the necessary can emerge. You will understand later why this turn was unavoidable. For now, act coherently, withdraw consciously, and let the future meet you where you stand aligned.